I hope you all are well. So let us begin today's day with our English lecture. It's 8 o'clock and we shall study one interesting poem today. A poem which gives us a message not only for our day-to-day life, children. I repeat, today we are going to study such a poem which gives us message not only for our day-to-day life, but for our future. The decision that we take today and which affects our future. Such type of poem today we are going to study, children. So be ready with your textbook, a pencil in your hand. I shall share the screen. So let's begin. Please, children, be ready with your textbook and pencil with your hand so that whenever I explain any of the concept or any of the glossary word, difficult word, or any word which you don't understand, please note it down beside the poem. पोएम के साइड में वहीं पर आप लिख सकते हो जो भी कंसेप्ट आपको नहीं समझ में आया है उसका एक्सप्लेनेशन आप लिख सकते हो. So here I share my screen. I hope children you are able to see the screen here. Okay. So myself, Farheen Sheikh from Powai Municipal English Secondary School. Today we are going to study Standard 9, 3.3 poem, The Road Not Taken. I repeat, 3.3, The Road Not Taken, and it's on page number 65. So I hope you all are ready with your book and the pencil in your hand. Let us see now something about information about poet. Children, this poem is written by a very well-known poet from USA. The name is Robert Frost. He is very well-known poem in English literature. He writes the poem, always he writes the poem with some message. His poems are very, you can say very short. बहुत लंबी लंबी poems नहीं लिखते हैं ये. He writes a very short poem, but the message given in that poem is very deep, children. Very deep. So here also we are going to study such type of poem which gives us a very deep poem. On your screen, children, you can see the picture of Robert Frost. He was born in 1874 in San Francisco, USA, and he died in 1963. Robert Lee Frost, his full name is Robert Lee Frost. Children, this information is helpful for you to write in the appreciation of poem, which comes for 5 marks in exam. And if you write it well, I assure you, you can really get 4, 4.5, or even 5 out of 5 marks in appreciation of the poem. At the end of this lecture, I'm going to give you the appreciation of the poem. You can take the screenshot of it and write in your notebook. Okay. So Robert Lee Frost was an American poet. His work was initially published in England before it was published in America. One of the most popular and respected American poets of the 20th century. So he wrote his poem in 20th century and the most popular poet. Now let us see what kind of poet he has written for us. The Road Not Taken. First of all, children, let us understand the meaning of the poem. Right? Let us see what is the meaning of the title. When you read the title, it comes to your mind that it is something about the road. But here, Robert Frost is telling us about the road which he has not taken. See, he is not speaking about the road which he has selected, which he has given the choice, but he is speaking here about the road which he has not taken. Try to understand, children. He has focused on that road which he has not selected to travel on. उन्होंने वो किस रोड को सिलेक्ट नहीं किया चलने के लिए, ट्रैवल करने के लिए, उस रोड के बारे में वो हमें बता रहे हैं. And he is giving here the reasons also. So let us begin. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Now children, in the very first line, two roads diverged. You can, on the right hand side, you can see the meaning here. Diverged is divided, separated into two. You can take the screenshot, or else you can write down in your textbook beside the poem in your own handwriting. That will be better for you to understand when you revise the poem. Always revise the poem along with the meanings, children. Okay? जब भी आप पोएम पढ़ते हो उसको मीनिंग्स के साथ पढ़ो. जो साइड में आप लिखते हो उस मीनिंग्स के साथ पढ़ोगे, you will surely understand the poem in better way. So poet is telling here, once he was standing on such a road, the roads which were divided into two. Here you can see the picture also, how the roads are diverged. They are separated from each other at one point in a yellow wood. Now what is yellow wood, children? It is nothing but the forest. But what kind of forest? It is yellow. Why? You might be thinking कि teacher forest तो green होता है. And why it is called here as forest, as yellow wood? So it is the season of autumn, right? In autumn, children, the leaves of the trees become yellowish in color and they fall down from the trees. It is the autumn season. Okay? When it is green in color, then the forest is green in color. It is rainy season or spring season, जब हर तरफ बहुत ग्रीनरी होती है. But you might have seen कि लीव्स जो है वो येलोइश भी हो जाते हैं ट्रीज के और वो गिरने लगते हैं ना, उसे हम हिंदी में पतझड़ का मौसम भी कहते हैं. So in English what it is called? It is autumn season. And that's why here the poet has told that he was once standing on such a road which were divided into two at one point, and it was autumn season. It was the forest was full of yellowish in color. I shall show you one picture of yes, you can see here the yellow wood. Okay, on your screen, the picture is of autumn season, children. And you can see how the roads, they are diverged at one point. They are divided into two at one point. And it is autumn season in the forest. पतझड़ का मौसम है forest में. और इस point पे हमारे poet जो है वो यहाँ पर खड़े हैं और कुछ सोच रहे हैं. And he is telling, and sorry I could not travel both. Obviously, he is one and he has to make choice of one road. वो दोनों रास्तों पर तो नहीं चल सकते, right? So he cannot travel on both roads. He has to make choice for one road. And be one traveler, long I stood. You can see in the picture, the man is standing and thinking something, that which road he should follow, which road he should travel on. And looked down one as far as I could. He's thinking He is standing at one point and looking as far as he could. वो बहुत दूर तक उस रास्ते को देख रहे हैं जहां तक उनका व्यू जाता है, उनकी नजर जहां तक जाती है उस रोड को वो देख रहे हैं. एज फार एज आई कुड मतलब जितनी दूर तक वो देख सकते हैं, उस पॉइंट पे खड़े होकर वो उतनी दूर तक उस रास्ते को देख रहे हैं. एंड ही इज थिंकिंग समथिंग दैट विच ही शुड फॉलो to where it went in the undergrowth. Now children, what is undergrowth? Grass or small shrubs. You might have seen that बहुत जो बड़े बड़े trees होते हैं उनके नीचे भी कुछ small shrubs और बहुत छोटी छोटी grass grow होती है, right? Underneath the long trees there are small grasses or shrubs, they grow. तो उन छोटी छोटी ग्रास को और श्रब्स को क्या कहते हैं? अंडरग्रोथ, राइट? सो ही इज सीइंग सच टाइप ऑफ अंडरग्रोथ आल्सो व्हेन ही वाज स्टैंडिंग एट द डाइवर्ज्ड रोड. लेट्स गो अहेड चिल्ड्रन. आई होप यू हैव रिटन द मीनिंग ऑफ द डिफिकल्ट वर्ड्स बिसाइड योर पोएम इन योर टेक्स्ट बुक. Yes. So this stanza, children, we can this we have seen the literal meaning of the poem. Literal meaning मतलब जो words है उसके meanings के साथ हमने ये stanza देखा है. Now how Robert Frost is relating that in our life? He is at such a point of his life, children, that he is not able to take the decision that which road he should follow for his upcoming future. Now here comes the main theme of the lines. Now you all are also at such stage of your life. You all are in 9th standard. Next yours is 10th standard. And this is your very important age at which you should take the decision for your future. कि आपको आगे जाकर क्या बनना है, आपको कौन सी फैकल्टी चॉइस करनी है आपके फ्यूचर के लिए, राइट? सो यू हैव मेनी ऑप्शंस इन योर लाइफ. यहाँ पर देखो पिक्चर में बताया है कि देयर आर मेनी एरोज, राइट? सम एरोज आर पॉइंटिंग टुवर्ड्स राइट, सम एरोज आर पॉइंटिंग टुवर्ड्स लेफ्ट. सो व्हाट आर दीज एरोज? दीज एरोज आर द ऑप्शंस इन योर लाइफ. बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस आपके सामने होते हैं अपने फ्यूचर के लिए. And you have to make the right choice at this point of age. Why? Because the decision that you take today will affect your future, children. I repeat, the decision that you take today will affect your future rather in a positive or negative way. अगर आपका डिसीजन सही है, आपने अपनी चॉइस से लिया है, आपने अपने इंटरेस्ट से लिया है, तो वो आपके फ्यूचर के लिए पॉजिटिव इफेक्ट करेगा. एंड इफ यू आर इन अ रॉन्ग चॉइस, दैट विल आल्सो अफेक्ट योर फ्यूचर इन द नेगेटिव वे. सो हियर यू कैन सी अ मैन इज स्टैंडिंग एंड ही इज थिंकिंग दैट विच रोड ही शुड फॉलो. रोड का मीनिंग यहाँ पर हमारा डिसीजन है अपनी लाइफ में. See, I am relating the poem with our day-to-day life. As Robert Frost, वो सचमुच किसी रोड पर खड़े हैं और सचमुच वो वहां पर चलना चाहते हैं, ऐसा है क्या? No. He is relating those lines with our life, with his life. कि उनकी लाइफ में भी ऐसी दो चॉइसेस आई थी उनके फ्यूचर को सक्सेसफुल बनाने के लिए. Here you can see the yellow wood. Let's go ahead. The next stanza here is, then took the other as just as fair and having perhaps the better claim. Now here the poet is telling us he did not choose the road which was very simple in his way. देखो उन्होंने दो रास्ते थे उनके सामने और वो क्या कह रहे हैं हमें, then took the other one, उन्होंने दूसरा रास्ता चॉइस किया है अपने लिए, पहला वाला नहीं। अब दूसरा वाला क्यों चॉइस किया है, क्योंकि वो भी उन्हें एज जस्ट एज फेयर, मतलब उतना ही ठीक लग रहा था जैसा पहला वाला रास्ता था। एंड हैविंग परहैप्स, परहैप्स का मीनिंग यू कैन राइट डाउन मे बी, है ना, हम लोग बोलते हैं ना कि हो सकता है ऐसे। अ बेटर क्लेम, बेटर क्लेम मीन्स मे बी इट comes as the more good way. Better claim is more good than the another one. Now, why the poet is telling in this way? Because it was grassy and wanted wear. Please underline these lines, children. Why the poet has taken the another road? Because he is telling it was grassy. मतलब उस रोड पर बहुत सारी ग्रास उगी हुई थी। अब ये बहुत ही कॉमन थिंकिंग वाली बात है कि अगर दो रास्ते हैं और एक रास्ता बहुत प्लेन है, वहां पर कुछ भी नहीं है, और दूसरा रास्ता जो है वहां पर बहुत सारी घास उगी हुई है, तो क्या मतलब होता है इसका, कि उस रास्ते पर जहां पर घास उगी हुई है वहां से कोई ज्यादा ट्रैवल नहीं किया है, बराबर। तो द रोड विच वॉज ग्रासी, विच इट मीन्स कि टीचर के पास है, which means कि people have not traveled from that road, है ना, इसीलिए वहां पर घास उगी हुई है। and that road was wanted where, underline this, it was wanted where मतलब needed to be used, wanted where means वो रास्ता चाह रहा था कि उस पर कोई चले, उस पर कोई ट्रैवल करे, नीडेड टू बी यूज्ड, समझ रहे हो। तो वो रास्ता जो घास से भरा हुआ था, जिस पर बहुत सारी घास उगी हुई थी, वो चाह रहा था कि इस रास्ते पर कोई तो चले। Though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. So here the meaning is same. The road wanted where कि उस रास्ते पर कोई तो चले। Now children, you may think कि we can relate this also with our life, कि ऐसा रास्ता भी होता है जो बहुत मुश्किलों से भरा हुआ होता है। The road which is filled with difficulties, challenges, adventures. So there are many people who does not choose such type of road, and there are few people who go for this road, this type of road which is filled with difficulties, because they like the challenges, है ना, उन्हें कुछ अलग करना, उन्हें चैलेंज को एक्सेप्ट करना, कुछ एडवेंचर करना उन्हें पसंद होता है, और इसीलिए वो इस टाइप का डिसीजन अपने लाइफ में लेते हैं। Why? Because they want to try their luck. आप में से भी ऐसे बहुत बच्चे होंगे जो इस टाइप से सोचते हैं, that you should try your luck, you should accept the challenges, and I also feel that you should be ready in your life to accept such challenges and to face some such type of difficulties, है ना। See here from this picture that it will be clear for you. In the right hand side you can see the road which is traveled by many people, and that's why you can see the path is being developed over there, है ना, देख रहे हो कि जैसे चलता है वहां से कोई तो एक रास्ता बन जाता है ना। और वहीं पर लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में देखो, वहां पर से कोई ज्यादा ट्रैवल नहीं किया है, और इसीलिए वहां पर किसी भी टाइप का रास्ता नहीं बना हुआ है। जब लोग चलते हैं रास्ते से उस रास्ते पर चलते हैं तो वहां पर एक पाथ बन जाता है ना। और यहाँ पर ज्यादा कोई यहाँ से ट्रैवल नहीं किया है। लेफ्ट हैंड साइड वाला फोटो देखो। सो पोएट ने इस टाइप का रास्ता चॉइस किया है. आई होप यू आर getting the meaning of the poem. See, you can see such type of road which is filled with adventure, which is filled with difficulties, challenges, है ना? So children, life is not that plain. I hope you are accept this. You also believe this कि life इतनी आसान नहीं होती है. There are ups and downs in the life, and we have to ready for its challenge. Let's go ahead now. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Here the poet is telling when he saw those roads in the morning, they were equally seen, they were looking equal. वो दोनों रास्ते उनको एक जैसे ही दिखाई दे रहे थे. In leaves no step had trodden black. What is trodden, children? Trodden is crushed. मतलब जो पत्ते होते हैं ना, जब पत्तों पर हम चलते हैं तो वो क्रश हो जाते हैं. So it is called as trodden. और वो black भी हो जाते हैं. And what he is telling? I kept the first for another day. तो उन्होंने पहला वाला रास्ता जो है वो सोचा कि उस पर वो किसी और दिन ट्रैवल कर लेंगे. And he also has the doubt in his mind कि क्या वो उस पहले वाले रास्ते पर फिर से आ पाएंगे अपनी लाइफ में. What do you think, children? Once you start your journey on one road, can you be back on the another road? No, it's very difficult. जब हम किसी रास्ते को, किसी फैकल्टी को अपने फ्यूचर के लिए चॉइस कर लेते हैं तो हम उसी रास्ते पर चल पड़ते हैं. अब वी कैन नॉट कम बैक एंड चेंज आवर डिसीजन कि अरे अब मैं फिर से वहीं पर चला जाता हूँ और अपना एक फैकल्टी चेंज कर लेता हूँ और अपना फ्यूचर उसी में बनाता हूँ. नो, इट कैन नॉट हैपन. वंस यू टेक द डिसीजन एंड वंस यू स्टार्ट योर journey of life on that road, you cannot come back. So here poet, he is also having the doubt that whether he will come back or not on the first road. Now the last one, see here. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood. Now here poet is telling that this stanza, children, is he is telling of the future. कि फ्यूचर में वो कभी जब इस डिसीजन के बारे में वो सोचेंगे, he shall be telling with this with a sigh. What is sigh? Taking a deep breath. When we think of some our past, या आपके साथ भी होता होगा ऐसे कि आप किसी पास्ट की मेमोरी को अगर याद करते हो, किसी इंसिडेंट्स को आप याद करते हो, तो you feel like hush in that way, right? You take a deep breath. So what is that deep breathing? It is called a sigh. Remember this word? So your poet is telling कि I shall be telling this with a sigh somewhere ages and ages. What is ages and ages? Many years after. यहाँ से बहुत सालों के बाद he is thinking of the future. कि जब वो सोचेंगे कि मैंने ऐसा कभी तो डिसीजन लिया था. I have taken such type of decision where there were two roads, where there were two choices for me. And I took the one less traveled by. और उन्होंने कौन सा रास्ता चॉइस किया है स्टूडेंट? He has taken the road which was less traveled. We have seen the picture. I have shown you the photo which was less traveled by the people. मतलब ऐसा रास्ता उन्होंने चुना जिस पर कि बहुत कम लोगों ने ट्रैवल किया था. बहुत कम लोगों ने उस रास्ते को अपना फ्यूचर के लिए चॉइस किया था. इस रास्ते पर पोएट चल पड़े हैं और ऐसा रास्ता उन्होंने चॉइस किया है. and that has made all the difference. तो यही डिसीजन ने उनकी लाइफ में एक डिफरेंस लाया है, because he is thinking that the decision which I have taken for my future, it has made all the difference. Difference means एक बहुत बड़ा एक सक्सेसफुल डिफरेंस लाया है उनकी लाइफ में उस डिसीजन ने. हमने स्टार्टिंग में देखा कि वो he was thinking that which role he should choose for his future. So the one which he has taken, full of challenges, full of adventures, and that decision has made the difference in his life. Okay. So children, I hope you have understood this poem now. Here you can see on your screen. You can take the screenshot of this, children. It will be helpful for you to write in the appreciation or any of the personal response type of question. Now below you can see the tree drawn and it has various options: architect, lawyer, CA, doctor, engineer, artist, or journalist. Come. The poet wants to convey an important message to us. Our future depends on our present. Very important line, children. Our future depends on the decision of our present. Right? आज जो आप डिसीजन लोगे अपने फ्यूचर के लिए, वो डिसीजन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है आपके सक्सेसफुल फ्यूचर के लिए. The career option we choose today will determine what we become tomorrow. Yes, obviously, the career option which you choose today, because you are at such a stage now, your 9th is getting winded up, now you'll be in 10th. 10th is your important decision making year होता है आपके लिए. तो आप जो आज डिसीजन लोगे वो आपका टुमारो डिसाइड करेगा. टुमारो इज व्हाट मींस योर फ्यूचर. We must be careful as we do not get the privilege to go back on the option once left. Robert Frost is also telling us the same thing कि ये decision लेते वक्त we have to be very careful कि what is our interest, what is our field of interest. हमें उसी decision को choice करना है जहाँ पर हमारा interest होता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि whether your parents are telling or your relatives are telling or your friends, especially your friends, अगर उन्होंने साइंस चॉइस किया है तो आप भी साइंस लोगे. इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी दैट यू आर ऑल्सो इंटरेस्टेड इन द सेम सब्जेक्ट. योर इंटरेस्ट मे बी डिफरेंट एंड यू कैन make your future more better with that decision. So children, you don't have to go or follow your friends. You have to follow your interest. You have to follow your choice. You have to see your qualities, your caliber. आप किस फील्ड में अच्छा कर सकते हो वो फील्ड आपको चॉइस करना होता है. Why? Because you cannot come back to your decision. It's very important. You cannot come back to your decision कि अरे कुछ सालों बाद पता चला ये तो wrong decision हो गया. Then again you can you go back? No, you cannot go back. You get this option once only. Okay. I hope you have taken this screenshot, children. These are some practice questions I have prepared for you. Take the screenshot and write it in your notebook, please. Why does the poet feel sorry? He feels sorry because he cannot travel on both the roads. Describe the two roads. Now you have to describe the two roads. How was the first road and how was the second? I have shown you the picture also, children. And I'm sure you can write it well. Then you have to write the rhyme scheme of the poem. And then if you were in narrator's place, which road would you choose? Very important question. अगर आप poet की जगह होते तो आप कौन सा रास्ता चॉइस करते? दिस इज one type of personal response question. You can write as per your interest. Okay. Now let's have some appreciation of the poem. This comes, as I told you in the beginning only, it comes for 5 marks. In appreciation, children, you have to cover these 5 points. The title, it carries half mark. The name of the poet carries half mark. The poet will be given to you in the exam. It will be there in question paper. And you have to cover this 5 points. Now, very important thing is, children, don't write the appreciation in point format. Please, you have to write it in paragraph format. Many children, I have seen that they write in point format. These points are given for you for your help. Okay. Please write the appreciation in paragraph format. In paragraph, you have to cover all these 5 points. So here is the answer. See, appreciation of the road not taken. You have to write such title which carries half mark. Take the screenshot and please write down in your notebook. The first, we have to write something about the poet. We have seen about Robert Frost, what type of poem he writes. 1 or 2 line, not more. Then you can write the figures of speech used in the poem. Then you can write the central idea of the poem. Now, I hope you have understood what is the central idea of the poem, how it is related with our life, our future, our decision making. Okay, even if you write 2-3 lines for this, you get marks, children. Okay. Now I have one interesting thing for you, children. I have one quiz for you. Okay. Let's see that quiz based on the poem. Who is the poet? Who is the poet of our poem? D. Robert Frost. Okay. What is the topic of the poem? The plight of road, the plight of people, folks in road, choices made by people. What is plight? Plight is the tragedy. Okay. The suffering, the difficulty is called as plight. So what's the answer? D. Choices made by people. I hope many children are getting the right answer. Next is, what do the roads signify? What is signify? मतलब roads हमें क्या बताते हैं? किस तरफ वो हमें symbolize करते हैं? Choices, ways, journeys. So now our answer is A. Choices. Options. The roads are giving us the options. It's giving us the choices for our future, giving us the choices to take the decision. Which thing decides a person's future? The path one chooses to walk, the path one leaves behind, can't say, or none of this. What's the answer? Which thing decides the person's future? So our answer is A. The path one chooses to walk. Walk मतलब not literally walking, means उसकी life में वो जो choice करता है. What is the message of this poem? Be wise while choosing and making decisions. Two roads are confusing. Road is nothing but a pathway. It's very simple answer, children. I hope many of you have given. So our answer is the first one. It's A. Be wise while choosing and making decisions. So you have to be very talented while making decisions. Why is the poet asking to be wise while choosing a pathway? Poet ऐसा क्यों कह रहे हैं कि हमें बहुत होशियार रहना है in decision making में? Because there is no option to go back. It will decide our future. Both A and B. None of this. This is also very simple answer, children. So our answer is C. Both A and B. As we have studied in the poem, both these points. है ना? We cannot go back also, and it will decide our future also. What does diverge mean? Now this is very simple. We have studied in the first line only. So our answer is A. To be separated, to be divided. Why was the poet able to travel one road only? Because he had to walk alone, because he had no vehicle, because he was one person, or all. You know it very well, because he was one person. We have studied in the second line that he is telling he is only the one person and he cannot travel on both the roads. Next is, what does the yellow wood mean? Yes, this also I have shown you the picture of yellow wood. Falling leaves, forest with yellow wood, leaves in autumn season, yellow color. Yes, it is B. I hope many of you have got this answer. Next is, what do the yellow woods represent? मतलब yellow woods क्या बताता है हमें, क्या symbolize करता है? Young people who are about to die, world that has been inhabited for long, changing colors, or all of this. So our answer is B. World that has been inhabited for long. So this was a short quiz for you. I hope you enjoyed and you got the correct answers also. Okay. A few students are raising hands.